Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Garden Quilt and Art Show, where good friends become family and family is everything. Hey, Maria Graham, thanks for coming in. Welcome. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. I'd like to thank those of you who are here for the replay. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And if you like what you see, you're not a subscriber already, please hit the bell and turn on your notifications so that you will find out what we are doing and what we've posted. There is always something going on around Nana's house. You can bet that. Never a dull moment. Mike, where I saw something you were doing and all the critters you're supporting. What about your dear old auntie? Did you get the ground cherry seeds in the mail yet? I need some micro dwarf tomatoes. Why? Because I don't think those critters out there are going to let me be great, but we can try. I'm going to start a new batch in the hydroponics in the next week or two, and I would love to have something new. So I have the Tiny Tim. That's okay. You can get down now, Hershey, scratching on my knee. I want to grow some new things. Oh, wait, let me thank the moderators. Two of you are already in here, and the friends and family member group who are monthly paid members. Hershey, you can knock it off now, sir. So now that he knows that I'm live, he's going over getting like a quarter inch away from the G's Ben inspired quilt that I'm making. I just can't say that word for anything, can I? G's Ben inspired. I say that because they're really inspired by my grandmother and auntie's quilt. Oh, Mike will give me some seats together. Mona did what? I didn't get my nap today. How are you doing? Mona and I like to take an afternoon nap, or nap whenever we can, actually. Thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh boy, Mona is a really great chatter. She has a channel called Discourse if you like to sew. They go live on Sundays. She goes live on Mondays. Matter of fact, all of you who have a are content creators, don't forget to put exclamation mark GQUAT to drop your link, and so others can find you. Mona is funny. Mona is like a sister from another mister. She is always doing something. I didn't say she's not supposed to. That would be me. That would be me. And my mother is so funny. My mother always busts my chop. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mona. The garden is really like it's disappearing before my very eyes. I bought 18 marigold um starter plants because I wanted to get a jump start after I got back from Arizona. And you know what? The critters have eaten the tops off of all of them, almost down to the soil. Other things, they've eaten the tops of all of my ginger, but that's okay because I've got a whole tray of ginger. I'm waiting for it to bud a little bit, and I'm going to put it out there. Even though it's cold here in Connecticut, like October, November, I leave it out there until the actual snow gets on it. Sometimes the tops, well, ginger is one of those things. You can eat the entire plant, you guys. The leaves, just everything. Oh, oh, how funny. Oh, I know you're going to talk about it. Mona said her mama's at a party with a water slide. She's sliding. My mother's funny, so she called me. She's not able to see my live streams. She's still in the nursing rehab. She can stand now with help of a therapist. She fractured her knee a little under a month ago at the rehab. So she's excited. She's excited to get home to the new baby. There's a new her great grandson who lives there at the house. You've seen funny videos of squirrels eating marigolds. Okay, you throwing some shade on the squirrels? It might have been them, might have been the chipmunks. For sure, it's the groundhogs. I don't think it's the deer because the deer would eat more than that, I would think. Mike, mother, when I show you the video, hopefully I can see her tomorrow because we're expecting a big rainstorm in the morning and really bad storm in the evening. So I might not be able to get there. I don't need to be out in the weather. As a matter of fact, you guys, I need your prayers. One of my family members, a close family member, was in an accident this week, and she's okay, but prayers would help, and it would make her feel good to know that someone was praying. I don't usually talk about the family live, but it's on my heart. It's on my heart. So let's talk about the garden, and let me. I want to show you guys because I made a little harvest, and you know me, I'm simply old fashioned, old school. So I'm just going to show you. Oh, that was a video. So look. You know what, you guys? I'm going to do something with Mona. She's okay, just a little banged up, very banged up actually. I'm going to turn this off. Just one moment. Okay, speaking, I turn those off because I was getting too much of a glare, and I want to show you. My mother's going to kill me for showing you guys this. Oops, not that one. I was showing somebody something who was having problems with her allergies, and her ears were bothering her. So I was showing what I use. That was a bit too far. So look at this, guys. That's my holy basil. And I did harvest it yesterday. Well, it was already going to seed. I started inside in the hydroponics, but I wanted to get the bigger leaves, so I just cut it off. Hey, Sissy, Joanne Stevens, thanks for coming and welcome. And next to that is some celery. Oh, this is the one I wanted to show you because in the black pot next to the holy basil is celery. And guess what? I'm going to put that up there just for now. Okay. I can never scroll up. You clip off the flowers. I pinched off the flowers the first week, and then I didn't have time. I've been very busy. Oh, Mona wants to know what Dr. Auntie Ellen did for her ears. I will show you. And I have very bad sinuses, very bad allergies. So wait, I want to tease you guys first. I want to show you my peach cobbler that I made last week. Southern style peach cobbler. So these are all the herbs. I'm getting there, Mona. All of the herbs that I put in a tub. I spread them out to dry. Oh, Auntie Joanne said she just spoke to Simone. She said, "Tell Nana hello, and she loves me." That makes me feel good. I didn't say who who was in the hospital. It's my great granddaughter, and I will be going to see her on Tuesday. She actually happens to be in a hospital that's 2 miles from me. But my family knows that I'm very involved with the family and they didn't want me to be upset. So I was given permission to go on Tuesday when my daughter will be there. Mona said the cobbler looks amazing. So all these herbs, I'm getting there, Mona. Oh, that's the movie I made about it. For those of you who have problems with your ears, this will save you hundreds of dollars, save your copay, whatever. It's something called Debrox. And what it is like a liquid peroxide with some type of thickener in it. And you put it in your ear for like 3 days, 4 days. You put 1 or 2 drops. But what I recommend you do, the first time I tried it, the cold, whatever, the cold going in my ear, or when I used to go to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they would irrigate my ears and the water was too cold, it would make me dizzy. So there's a little container in here, that little container that's in there. I hold it in my hand for like a minute or so that my hand gets at room temperature. Then after the third or fourth day, there's like a little syringe in there, and you put warm water in there, and you hold your head over, and you rinse it, and the debris, whatever's in your ear, the dust, whatever. Oh, you've tried that? Well, do it. Repeat the process. You can also, when you're in the shower, let warm water run in your ears. I have very thick hair. And when we were little, we had a kitchen sink we used to wash our hair in. My mother or grandmother would be washing our hair for about 5 minutes before the water actually seemed like it reached my scalp. And then sometimes I guess water would get in my ear. Then like a half hour later, an hour would be an hour later, I could hear swallow like you're on a plane and you force yourself to swallow, you can hear like your ear pop. So that's what I try. You did mine, maybe a day longer. Yeah, or repeat it the next week. I don't like using stuff, so I wouldn't do it like too much. Oh, Sissy said my locks are looking good. You like that lipstick? This is my mother's lipstick. I went to visit her one Sunday and she said I was looking all pale. I didn't have any lipstick on. So I said, "Mom, do you mind if I put your lipstick on?" So I did, and she had a new one that somebody brought her to the facility. Mommy keeps her makeup just, just, just immaculate. She, she's always perfect. So I looked at it. Stop, Hershey. He heard me say Auntie Joanne, and it was L'Oreal 125. So my kids. Oh, somebody else said to try sweet oil. Yeah, I've heard of that too. That might be what the Debrox is mixed in with the peroxide stuff. One never knows. Do one, do one. But the lipstick on me looks different than it does on my mother. So my daughter was there with my mom yesterday, and I said, "Mom, look, I have your color lipstick on." She said, "It doesn't look the same on you as it does me." Yes, I know it doesn't. Mommy always looks cute. Okay, Mr. Hershey. So I'm excited to show you. Okay, so I'm taking the comments off. You know I'm touching stuff. Hello, Mr. Hershey. Goodbye, Mr. Hershey. Okay, so what do I have to do? Hold on just 1 second. I'm going to. I want to hide that now. Now it's hidden because I want to get to the part. I want to show you the update on the quilt, the G's Ben inspired quilt that I'm making, because it's all pressed and some of the links are put together. I don't know why I'm still getting that little bright part. So there it is. The heart is cut out. I don't have the stabilizer on it yet. The name of the quilt is going to be called Grandma's Hands because I used my grandmother's style of quilting, which is very much like the G's Ben quilting, which is very much poor folks quilting. She didn't have rotary cutters and all these fancy rulers and cutting mats and electric scissors and stuff back then, and they used their old clothes to to I'm looking at my sister talking about my hair, trying to see what it's doing. Whenever I rush real quick, you all think it looks the best, but thank you. So I'm so excited. This is, maybe this side is showing less of a glare, but I want to show you what I've been doing. And no, I don't want to delete that photo. I just took it for a thumbnail. These are all my herbs. Hershey, can you please get off my knee that hurts? So on, I guess it's your left. It might be your right. There is holy basil, a little bit of oregano, some celery going across the top, some spearmint, and at the bottom, some comfrey. Francesca, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. All of you in here who pray. My great granddaughter was in a car accident. She's okay. She's in the hospital. That's who Auntie Joanne said she just spoke to. I haven't spoken to her since the accident. And they didn't want to upset Nana. They know Nana gets very Nana goes from 0 to 60 without popping the clutch. Okay. And so I will be going to see her on Tuesday and meeting my daughter there. Oh, you're making your first batch of choke cherry jelly. I actually never heard of that. Choke cherries. Now I do know we used to make, what were those apples, Sissy? Some kind of apple. Um, you don't normally eat them, but Mommy used to make jelly out of them. Francesca said she'll be praying for sweet Simone. She's my oldest great granddaughter, and she loves puppies. She loves puppies. Hershey's wife, yeah, crab apples, Mike. There you go. Those of you who have apples in your orchard, you always need another apple to help do cross pollinated or something. If you put a crab apple in with your other crops, it will help pollinate the other apple trees. So my allergies always want to act up. I spray. Is she the sports star? They're all are sports stars. But I'll tell you this, when Simone used to play softball in school, when she came up to bat, the other team would start backing up. She was known as Home Run Simone. Cameron is a sports star. My son is a sports person. He's in, my son is a grown man though. He could be some of y'all's father. He's 55 and he runs, swims. He still does the Navy SEAL workout, but he's never been a Navy SEAL. He just likes doing the workout. He boxes. He has a black belt in capoeira and he teaches martial arts at UCLA. Oh wait, I have some more pictures to show you. I know 1 minute, one program will let you put things up, then they won't. So I don't bother to do all that. I just think this is a really cute, really cute. And I harvested it. So let me show you what I have been doing. And I've been a busy, busy Nana. So I was deboning things. Well, the G, the Q, the U, the A, and the T. So it stands for gardening. I'll put the banner at the bottom back up to let you know what the channel is about in case anybody comes in new. And if you're here for the replay, I am a great great grandmother, daughter, sister, 6 generations living, and we all enjoy gardening, scratch cooking, quilting, DIY, fine arts and crafts. And there's a beginning about I'm a daughter and sister, and my sister Joanne Stevens is in here. So for the upcycled jeans slash jeans bend inspired quilting, I started off intending to make a binder for a notebook. And I just started taking some bits of denim from a quilt that I recently made for my mother that happened to be crabapple jelly is good. Yes, that's what we had. We had whatever we got our hands on. Juanita Campbell says hello, everyone. And they're saying hello to her. And my dad had a painting and trucking business. And whenever he did other people's houses and he did landscaping, he was a true farmer. He could make anything grow. He had the big trucks, the flatbed dump trucks, and he could look at the leaves. Like yesterday, I was looking at the leaves and I thought about Daddy because he used to tell me when the leaves curl back that it was about to rain. And we are about to get a big rainstorm tomorrow. So I'm going to have to call Mom and tell her that I don't think I'm going to be able to make it tomorrow. So this is the type of binder I was going to make. I have a handwritten pattern because I make these and sell these. This one is actually going to my grandson for his birthday coming up in September. But this is mud cloth with a leather pen pocket. I put a leather page holder and a pocket on the inside. Jags, how you doing over there, Jags? The honey slanger. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I've been watching you, all those blueberries over there. So you guys, we were talking about deboning things because when my grandmother made quilts, she was unsewing dresses, deboning grandpaps, everybody's old bib overalls, whatever she had. So I wanted to show you some of my deboned and iron jeans. I actually did these when I was working on my mother's quilt, and you could see these were kind of like wide, maybe. No, maybe this was the top leg. I don't want to unfold them and then end up using your time folding them back. So I have a stack of these, but I'm saving it for a quilt. I don't have a denim quilt. So I'd like to make a little rag quilt, and I like to make 4 or 5 different colors. So you can see this one is a different color. And I went in the box. I do things in shifts. I went in the box and I pulled these out. And then I said I'd get them out just to show you guys. Because I mix all the different shades and colors of jeans. This one is the one I was looking for because it's black, and I wanted to make a triangle shape at the bottom of this quilt. I also wanted to cut out a hand since I'm going to name the quilt Grandma's Hands. Sorry about the lint. That's from having it next to the white. And I'm going to trace my hand, maybe a little smaller, Francesca knows I have working hands. You just love how I love the pieces that even most people would toss. No, I ain't got nothing to throw. I don't have a pot to go in or a window to throw anything out of. I try to make use of everything and to show you all how you can make use of anything. You know what I would do with these for those of you who have children or friends or you don't sew? The 4x6 postcards, I would mix them with other fabrics and glue them on, glue stick them on, and make fabric postcards, which you can then frame and mix them with other fabrics. So I wanted you to see all these deboned jeans and you see how well I ironed them. There's something called best, BEST, PRESS, but I try to save that for like my quilting cottons. You don't really need that much with the jeans. You can actually use starch if that's what you prefer. You can, my grandmother used to use the kind of starch that you cook on the stove or do something with it. And some of the family members used to put starch in their mouth and eat it too. People in the South used to eat starch. So I have one, two, oh, I said three, four, five colors out. But then going back to my deboning, I want to show you this. Normally, I make a lot of squares, 6-inch squares. I don't know if these are the ones I cut or one of my friends who was a quilter, excuse me, in Utah, her mother passed and she was cutting up her mother's, or she inherited her mother's old jeans and she sent some of them to me. She spent $48 just shipping them to me. And these are 6-inch squares. I usually make 5-inch squares or 6-inch squares. I plan to use these as they are because I'm not going to waste anything off the edges. And I have enough that I can cut some more. So let me just show you all the different colors of jeans that I have to mix and match for a project. I thought these were 5-inch charm squares because you can buy 5-inch charms already cut. And some of these are those nice old farmer overalls that don't have any elastic in them. Some of them are lightweight jeans. So I'm turning them because to see what side I'm going to use. So I'm going to turn them up the side that I'm actually going to be sewing on because one side is usually lighter than the other. So let's turn these around and get them ready to roll because I'm going to go over and do some. Oh, I like these really dark ones. These would look nice on a tote bag. And they're already evenly cut and trimmed and pressed. You could tell these were on top of each other because the same little wrinkle that's in that one is in this one. These are nice. Can you see how thick these jeans are, you guys? Thank you. Nap time. Hey, Donzel. I love jean quilts. I do too. I don't have one, but I plan to have one soon. So I'm just looking at all these jean pieces and turning them the right way. Oh, look, this one is a little bit darker, darker, darker. This one is dark, but not as dark as this one. Actually, I'll take them apart so that I know I have some dark and light. I like this one. Like this one. Oh, this one is nice too. Look how thick it is. Oh, I just love them, love them, love them. My sister Joanne gave me some of her denim fabric, but I only cut 3 squares and brought them home, and I've already used them on a mug rug. I could use these for a mug rug, but I don't want to waste them. They're already cut the same size. So, and this is my 6.5-inch ruler that I use to measure them with because at first, like I said, I thought they were 6-inch, but when I put it on my 6.5-inch ruler, you can see just, that's why I like having the 6.5 inch ruler out. Just a quick check, because I actually thought these were 5 inch squares in there. So you see a 1/2 inch going around these two bars. So I know those are 6 inch squares, not going to use those. So then the same box, I had a piece of, I'm going to use this for a tie when I do my notebook to tie, or a page holder. I might use it for a page holder or both. There's enough to do both. Going to what Francesca says, I'm going to use that one. Then I have a bunch. I'm going to go over there and sew these right now. So these are some 8 inch blocks. I can't really see the chat right this second. Let me open my phone back up. Oh, it just happened to be on that. Those are some cabbage that I cooked a couple weeks ago with a potato and some carrots in it in the Dutch oven. It was a really big cabbage from the farmer's market. So let's go to the chat, you guys, so I can see what you're saying. And don't think, if I miss a comment, I will be coming back. Oh, look at this cute picture. I'm looking, trying to get in there. That's Mr. Hershey at the park with his service dog jacket on. He always has it on when I'm outside. And he's insecure without it. Okay. So I'm in my own ads. And I see where they were thanking Mona for coming by. And Jegs is still here. I know Jegs got some old overalls somewhere around there, or he can get them cheap in the farmer's market there. They don't have a farmer's market or secondhand store where you buy dollar jeans in Connecticut, except for the fact that some of you send me jeans and some of the other quilters send me jeans. I would not have any because he can't get any. My granddaughter gave me a pile that her friends collected for me, and that's what I had out the other day. So I'm turning these to the side. I'm getting ready to sew these right now. So these are 8 inch jeans. So I'm just putting them together so that I can mix dark and light to sew them together. This little piece got folded under, but you can see that it was folded. I mean, ironed. It accidentally got folded, putting them back. So I'll put these two together. This one and this one are not the same. So I'll sew those together. Maybe, maybe not. This one, these two are too close together. And I like sewing them so that the grain sometimes is going up and down, and then sometimes it's going sideways. I think I'll put that side up on this one. And then these two are not quite the same. But then I took a couple of others. Remember the white shorts that I had on Thursday? I found a piece that I could get. This one didn't get especially ironed. Oh, you use them for bee fuel. Oh, okay. I use the beeswax in my salve. Except I have to buy beeswax, and I'm getting ready to make some comfrey salve. That's why I harvested it. So I had one little white piece from the white shorts from the other day. I'm not going to put the short ones together. I'm going to mix them with the other ones. So apparently this was one white piece that was left over, then a 2 inch piece, and then this. So I'm going to mix them and match them and go sew them together because I still need that. Oh, the bee smoker. Oh, um, they use a lot of pine needles for bee smokers too. Auntie Joanne takes the pine needles and puts them together and makes little baskets and things for when she makes her handmade dolls. She makes them so that she makes, actually, trying to think, do I have one of her handmade dolls here? No, it's in her studio. It's in her studio where there's a handmade doll with a handmade pine basket and her clothes, everything. Her head wrap was made out of it. So let's go over to the sewing machine, you guys. So excited. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Why? Because good friends become family, and family is everything. I noticed on my replay the other day, when I stood up, I had all that white lint from cutting up all those white shorts. Looked like I had, I don't know, something, dandruff, whatever on me. It wasn't. Okay. So let's go. I'm actually stepping over my fabulous design flooring because I have 2 design walls set up in here. It's not that big of a place. And the third one I'm going to make out of a piece of styrofoam that was in the box where this table came from. So on the floor, and just to rehash it, I'm going to show you. I need a big piece. I'm going to cut a piece of that long black piece for, I will show you the bottom of this quilt. Okay. So since we're making it like G's bend, see how it's less glare over here. That's me at the top. The bottom is uneven down here. So I'm going to cut a triangular piece out of a piece of that denim over there to fit the bottom and to square it up. And the heart, I'm going to applique on there. Then I'm going to trace my hands, something like, you see these hands? This is actually my logo. I could even trace this, but I want the hands to be bigger than this. This is from my embroidery machine. This is actually embroidered, and this is how big of the hoop that I use. So I'm going to make hands. I just didn't want the same hands like this. So I was going to put one hand and trace it and make grandma's hands. G Mama grows hard in the garden. You replaced the Velcro in your watch band. Good for you. Mike, you're going to mess around and start sewing something. Why don't you make your wife a nice little rag quilt? That would be very sweet of you. Very sweet of you. G Mama Grows has a link up today for a hummingbird feeder. And Auntie Joanne has a hummingbird. I have a hummingbird retreat at the Arizona garden at my sister's house. And in Sedona, Arizona, is a hummingbird museum. And the museum gives a retreat every year. All the people that love hummingbirds and come to Arizona. Uncle Roscoe loves hummingbirds. I made him a headband like the bikers wear. Uncle Roscoe was a biker rider. He has a Harley knucklehead in a box that we might be selling soon. Mike sewed his pants. He split them in the garden. Oops. Hope none of the family juries was showing. I didn't say that, Mother. No, I didn't. I didn't say that. So we're going to mix these up. I brought you up close so that you could see up here. And it keeps telling me to delete my photo. I'm not deleting it. This is what we're working on. And I'm going to make some borders out of the long pieces that were over there. Yep, I'm going to. Okay, let me get back to the chat. Away from you. I'm talking to myself, you her. I'm going to the bottom. Hey! 10. Thank you for coming and welcome. 10 has a sewing machine, you guys, and she has fabric. She can mix and match some of her fabrics anytime she's ready to. She's homeschooling her children. I know she has time in between there in the summertime. It could be part of their homeschooling because guess what? There are not going to be any tailor shops open. There's not going to be anybody to work in them. There's so much going on in the world, you guys. So you need to be self sufficient. If we have a shutdown or something, suppose you get a hole in your pants, like Mike just said. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, this is Lilac's Bell. Lilac was my lead goat in North Carolina, and I just like having that. So I'm sewing with a 3.5 millimeter straight stitch, and I'm just going to chain piece these because my journal still needs a cover. This quilt still needs to be finished. It's actually in 3 sections. I'll show you this one because this one is just pinned. But I want to put the the stabilizer on the back of here before I put it down, and it'll be easier turning it around and keeping it straight if I do it before I sew the other pieces together. And I'm not sure how big I'm going to make grandma's hand, so, and where I'm going to put it, so I'm not going to do that until last. So the quilt is actually in 3 pieces on the floor, and I'm going to spend a little time working on it and the border. So when you guys are sewing, you don't have to get a death grip on both sides of it. When you're sewing, you could just put one finger on it like this and hold it. Do I do it? No. Why? Because I can't see straight. I can't see straight. And if I put both hands on it, it will try to, hopefully, my muscle memory will let me know that I'm going sort of kind of straight. So I'm looking at this to see which side, sewing the right sides together. I would like these two together. And I'm just going to sew these until I run out and make some twosies. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys in the garden? Jegs, are you out in the garden now? Let's do this. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I will drop the link to see if anybody wants to come up. How about that? Copy. Skimming the foam off your jelly. Oh, I remember those days. Francesca, I wouldn't be surprised, Command V, if my mother didn't have some jelly down in the storage room still. Her basement has stone walls and a concrete floor, and that was her canning room and my wine making room. I used to hide it back there because when I was older and made it, Daddy didn't go down the basement anymore when he was older, and I would hide it, put a whole bunch of scary stuff over there, spider webs and stuff, so nobody went back there. Give the phone to the Cardinals, Francesca. Oh, that's what I saw you doing, Mike. Mr. and Mrs. Cardinal, and you know the pretty one is always the boys in the in the bird world. The women get to be the drab brown ones. Auntie Joanne gave me a card one day. I was down in the dumps feeling blue, and it said, do you ever feel like everyone else is a black tuxedo and you're a pair of old brown shoes? I was feeling like some Old brown shoes. Oh, Mike, the pretty boys. Were you one of those pretty boys, Mike? Is that why you won't show us your face? You think we're going to be chasing after you, Michael? So I'm just sewing twosies together. Oh, yeah, I have a couple of these weird sizes over here. So I will mix these two together. Together again. Oh, something happened with this one. This one was a bit shorter. The white one, which was cut later, probably pilot error, but it's okay. Anything a quarter inch or less, you can stretch it. Or I might have been stretching it when I cut it. The rotary cutter can do that. Okay. So why is this one not going? Probably because these white ones have a little more stretch to them. Okay. So I'm going to put these two together. G Mama Grows is saying, "Hey, Donzel Cooper." Mike said that's what his squirrels are telling him. Mike says he's purty. Oh, there's a pretty boy. A purty boy. That's nice to know, Michael. That's nice to know. But we're all family here, right? So you don't have to. You're safe, pretty boy. Not boy. Oh, I have to tell you guys something funny. So we were on the bus, and of course, it's an insult to call any grown man a boy. It's a blatant insult. If any of you are here in the replay, or to call a grown woman a girl. Yes, there's something like girlfriend or boyfriend or something like that, but not to strangers, not to people you don't know, because you don't know what's going to happen. So my friend upstairs that I go shopping with, right? We were on the bus, getting on the handicap bus, and she had her walker, and we're getting on the lift that puts you up there. And so she said, "Oh, that's a good boy." The bus driver, who happened to be a black man, looked at her and said, I'm not a boy. I haven't been a boy in like in 30 years. Don't call a grown man a boy." I'm like, whoa, there was fighting words. So then she said something. We got on the bus, and later on, he asked her, "Do um, do you need some help, or can you fasten your seatbelt by yourself?" She said, "Yes, sir." We're all family. Yes, we are. So he said, "You don't have to call me sir. Just don't call me boy." I tried to keep a straight face. Oops. Oops. But we all make mistakes. We say do things. When you don't know, you don't know. When you know better, you do better. That's all. Especially culturally, racially, you know. And the thing of it is, and as I mentioned to some of you, my union, I mean, I live in a rental apartment, and there is um, a variety of rents in the building. I just found out, since we're trying to get the union here, some people pay full fare, but I just found out that some people pay $200. Some people have Section 8, they have whatever they have, but we're trying to get somebody a union that represents everybody. So I've been working with a Russian interpreter, going knocking on the doors of the Russian people that don't speak English, because they feel left out. Like, all of this, some of them speak English, and I, of course, me with my little dobre utra, right? So when I knock on the door, and I have the Russian translator who is in another state but paid for by another group, and they'll say, "Oh, I know her. Yes, I know her, because I say hello." You err on the side of showing grace over being offended. Well, you know what? You can say that. Well, I that hurts my feelings when you call me that, and I would rather you didn't. G Mama Gross says, "Call all of you boys and the girls." My mother just calls us you, or you say, Mom. I said, Mom, I'm not Joanne. I'm not, yeah. You want to be getting up off the floor? That's what you're going to be. Yeah. When you have a lot of kids, and like me, I can't say all my words. I'm saying one thing and saying another. But you guys, wait until you're 77 years old, almost, and trying to run a channel and walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. You'll see. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. It ain't easy getting old. It's not easy having a channel either, because if it was, everybody would be doing it. If it was easy money, everybody would be doing it. I'm just trying to stay relevant and to share the skills I've learned over the years. My mother is still living. Oh no. You guys, son of a gun. Son of a gun. Guess what, you guys? I've been sewing with no thread. I'm looking at you guys. The bobbin thread is out. And just as I got ready to look at all of the blocks I've sewn, ain't not nary a one sewn. Oh, guess what? We have company, you all. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you see her? Did I add her? Okay. Oh, there you are, Francesca.
Hey, hey, family.
Ah, you can talk to them while I'm threading the needle that wasn't threaded. What are
How are
you
y'all?
What are you working on today?
I'm making some choke cherry jelly.
Oh,
Trying
that's
anyway.
right. Duh,
Yes.
see? That's the part I was talking about getting old. I forgot I just asked you that. You just told me. You told
Oh,
me
you're good. I'm going to show you all it. See?
Oh, how nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any 4-ounce jars if I paid for shipping? Beg, beg, beg. Oh, that is so rude. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, Francesca. I'm just a canner and I never tasted it.
Oh, it's tart. I've been adding a lot of baking soda to cut down on the tartness, and yeah, it's like woo.
But can you what is it? The crabapple jelly was used to be a little bit tart, but can't you just by the time we choked it with peanut butter, it was
Oh,
all it was okay.
peanut butter, really?
Well, we're making peanut butter sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. No,
Oh, sure,
I'm
sure.
sorry, Francesca. I was trying to put us side by side. There we go.
I was going to say I don't want to be on the spotlight here. Come on now.
Oh, I'm sorry, but your hat looks cute. I love baseball caps.
Oh
So
yes, I got to have a hat on when I'm doing this because otherwise it ends up everywhere, and yeah, keeps my hair out of my face so I can actually cook without feeling like I'm sweating. Like, yeah, because it's when you start canning and stuff, you get so hot.
I'm a canner. Oh wait. Well, the only thing up there that's canned are these pineapple. The other things are just dry harvested. But I can't lift the big canners anymore, but I have a steam canner and I use a big pot for water bath canning.
Oh, okay.
Because you can use
That sounds
anything.
good.
You can use anything. And I have some really big pots. I have a 30-quart bowl that I use like when I'm making chow chow or something like that.
Oh,
Yes,
wow, that's fun.
old school, Francesca. Been there, done that.
It's
Okay,
all
so
good. It's all good.
thank you. So, did you want to stay up, or you can drop down whenever you want to? I'm about to put the
Well,
bottom
I'll
back
drop
in.
down. I just wanted to show everybody what I was
Well,
up to
thank
because
you.
so it's kind of
Thank
comical how you were like you
you.
posted it, and I was just thinking, oh, I'd love to show everybody my jelly. Well, I don't want to leave Auntie Ellen's channel either, so I'm just gonna have to just wait and be patient. And all of a sudden, boop, there's your link. I'm like, oh wow, cool.
Oh, that was
So,
nice.
so I was like, yes, my neighbor, she's moving from and so she's got all these choke cherry plants, and she's like, come pick whatever you want because I'm moving. And I'm like, oh no, because now I'm gonna get new neighbors, and I don't know if they'll let me have my free reign of picking anymore. But who knows?
Well,
They'll have more than enough, I'm sure, if they want to share.
some is better than none. Hey, Nikki, I saw you walking into the chat.
Hmm.
Okay,
So
Francesca, thank you. And
yes.
those of you, I'm here. I'm just rethreading my putting my bobbin back in. I was sitting here sewing for 5-10 minutes with no thread. The first part was sewn, you guys, but not the last. So just she dropped down. So just to show you guys, when I put a new bobbin in, before I put the bobbin plate in, I like to go ahead and pull the bobbin thread up just so that it doesn't get caught in the plate. And I usually look at the bobbin before I start sewing to see how much I have, but guess what? I didn't that time. How about that? So here we go. Mike says it's 80 there. And everyone's saying she couldn't see you guys. Thanks for sharing, Francesca. You use a steam canner, G Mama. Lift one hand with the water. Exactly. I forgot when I got my steam canner, but it's since I have lived in this apartment. And of course, I got the big family panky canning pot. I mean, panky cooking greens pots. I have a big family, and parts of us of 6 living generations get together during Christmas and holidays. And I like to cook a lot at a time so that I can freeze some. I can parboil and freeze things. So I will. Oh, I don't know how many were sewn. If Auntie, you mean to tell me? Here's one that was half sewn. I will finish it. I will finish her. We're just going to go through this stack and stop and show you guys about the deboning process, the different sizes you can get from one set of jeans. I cut one leg usually and leave it whole, and then cut various sizes out of the other one. Remember, you guys, when I was talking about the two, this white piece was a little bit shorter. I was out of thread way up there. So these two look like they belong together. I'm going to put those together. Jags, 93 in Georgia, your arms went out once you left the military. Oh, my arms. They tell me I need two rotator cuff no, two shoulder replacement surgeries. I'm not doing it. If I can take one arm and lift the other one up and do it, that's what I will do. But I've got enough titanium for the moment. The pain is bearable. Sometimes not. But I am okay. I am fine. I'm fine. I'm fine, dear Lord. Thank you for keeping me here all this time. Your weather says rain, but it's only sprinkling. Your weather is coming my way. Oh, you're welcome, Francesca. Thank you for telling us and showing us your jelly. It's really a pretty color. And that was a good idea about, okay, Mike, it won't make the cardinals like vulnerable to any animal that likes sweets, like a raccoon or anything. Just asking. So, I guess this one is the one was meant to go to this one. That's okay. I only have like 2 or 3 more. And we have accomplished something. That's what I like about going live with you guys. You guys give me, if I had been here by myself and this happened, I probably would have turned the sewing machine off and went to go call my great granddaughter or something. I'm going to call her and my mom when I finish here anyway. So, but I've gotten something accomplished. And she would say, no, yeah, Nana, go do that. I'll be here. I'll be here. She's so funny. My Simone. She came here one day to I had some things for her. So she came to pick them up. And I live in a locked building. So she came to the door in the back parking lot and I was going to meet her back there. And I had my cart with the things for her. And she's tall. She's like 5'8", 5'10". As I'm walking towards the back door, here she comes striding up the hallway with her long legs. She had on a pair of cute shorts. She's saying, "Nana." I said, "How did you get in the building?" She said, "Oh, there was somebody in the laundry room and I knocked on the window." She's so pretty. She has such a pretty smile. And somebody in the laundry room asked, "Well, who are you here to visit?" And she said, "Ellen Pankey." So she said, "The lady came and let me in, Nana." I said, "Oh, that was nice. That was nice." Nikki says, "Hope you get lots." Nikki, yes, it's been hot and dry. It's been kind of dry. I went down with my helper the other day and I went to water, but it was a little bit damp. So we just hand watered the onions. All the red onions I had on the side are finally in the ground and we hand watered them. We should get a good soaking tomorrow. So hopefully that'll be enough until Monday. Okay, you guys, these are the last two that I'm going to do, and I'll show you what they look like. None neatly filed on the floor. The only thing that's down there is my tissue. You know it's not a live stream unless I drop something. Jags, do you have any old family quilts? Any of your old family quilts? Oh, somebody's saying good night. I think I missed it. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we accomplished, and then I will be finished. You always start with your needle in the up position. If you're stopping, if you're turning, you keep it down. So now I have this little thread cutter that is specifically for when you are chain piecing. And this is what you do. They sell them on Amazon. I could put a link on there. And this is what you do. There's a razor blade in there, down in there. You can use any position and cut it. I don't use it a lot because I actually am OCD-ish enough. I like the thread on both sides to be cut right next to whatever I'm sewing. But that's just me wearing mine, my big girls, that is. Okay, so that was the last one. Look what just a couple crochet blankets from mom. Oh, that's beautiful. I have I have a couple that my mother crocheted. I have one that I crocheted. I don't crochet that much. My mother makes the beautiful roses. So here's one set, two, three, four, five, six, seven. These were two big ones. Some were big, some were little. And I'm going to mix and match them and then trim them. Then I will take and stack them something like this. I wanted them to look rugged. Oh no, these are two big ones. So I'll put a big one and a smaller one together. And like this, side by side. And then I'll make two rows, and then I'll iron them and fold them down to make my journal. Thank you. And I want to thank each and every one of you. Francesca, I can't wait until I get to the actual quilt top, because when I make the denim one, I'm not going to put any batting. I may or may not, because I have several quilts that are thick, with the batting. I do live in Connecticut, and I do like something heavy on me, like the weighted blankets. They're good for stress or people with disabilities or people with dementia. Read about them. They're called weighted blankets. And you can make your own weighted one just by using like denim, some backing, and some batting. It's really heavy. My mother's quilt is really heavy. We don't. She doesn't sleep under it. We roll it back, and there's something other one in the winter. So, you guys, I don't have an outro anymore. They stole. They took. They didn't steal it. They took my music, and I can't play it anymore. So I will. Let me try something. Nope, I can't. I can't. So, in American Sign Language, I this is an I, this is an L, this is a U. This is how you say I love you in American Sign Language. Ego amo to you guys. Thank you for coming, keeping me upbeat and not worried during my live stream and worried about my great granddaughter. And thanks for the prayers. I know, StreamYard. No, they don't stink. It's fine. I get it. They dance for dollars. I'm gonna let them. They just won't be dancing with mine in their pocket. Love you all. Thank you. Good night.